The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
36-yard
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 31 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. after a gain of only a couple.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Ravens 7, Packers nothing.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Des Bryant there to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
On the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rodgers able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Rodgers now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He's taken down.
The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the play brings up 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 49 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And that'll be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Throwing again. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And a Packer first down.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery, and that is how we conclude this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On second and 12, Rodgers. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
On the play, second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a third and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
And here's Jackson on the option. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Back at the 25-yard line.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Forced out to his left. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Queen on the tackle.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there at 22. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught inside the 5. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Intercepted. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Out.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, They want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. To throw is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And some room to roam now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
36. Packers, nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long.